check my sure I got my sound right. Make sure everything's right, man. Before the devil take it out, man. Esau, we coming for your fucking bitch ass, man. I'm telling you that right now, man. Scary ass nigga, man. So give me 1 second, man. I want to do a greeting to all the brothers out there that's doing this work. I want to say shalom to you brothers, man. But the Lord put the spirit on me to. I gotta bring this out, man. I gotta bring it out before I forget. Okay. All right, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the bishops at Great Millstone for teaching me this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect on the highways and hedges, pushing the truth. It's your brother Rabbi Knapp coming out with another lesson. Lord's will is edifying. Now, I just want to say, man, the Lord's not dealing with everybody, man. Okay? He ain't dealing with everybody. He don't fuck with everybody, man. So don't think that. Don't think he love everybody. I mean, I know brothers don't. I'm talking about brothers in this truth that know their Israel, that know the name. That ain't enough. Okay? He ain't dealing with everybody, man. He actually still angry with Israel, man. Cause a lot of y'all be doing shit behind closed doors. And the Lord he gonna reveal it soon. This year, he ain't fucking around. He ain't fucking around this year. The Lord, he ain't fucking around, man. So you better not be fucking around this year, man. These fucking heathens, man. Fuck these niggas. Moab driving in the Tesla. Fuck you, Moab. I hope you fucking... But the Lord ain't dealing with everybody. Long story short, man. He don't love everybody. And I'm specifically talking about the nation of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But, you know, the crazy part is, today I was going to grab me a coffee. I was about to make a video. And some brother came up to me out of nowhere, gave me a radio. Okay? He said he about to go to church. Today's Sunday. Okay? Today's the 19th of January, 2025. Okay? And these heathens are still alive. They're still not being ruled over. They're having a wonderful day. Today's a beautiful day, though. And he gave me a speaker. Hey, the water Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. But he about to go pray to the so-called white man, man. Hopefully, he think the white man's gonna save him, man. Destroyed, man. I was trying to give him the channel, but the Lord didn't want me to give him the channel, man, because he don't fuck with everybody. I'll take the speaker to water for that. The Lord made him give it to me. I'll take it, man. May the Lord have mercy on him, though, and get him out of there. I told him, we're Israel, man. We're the Israelites. We are the original people, man. We walked through the Red Sea. You about to go pray to this devil, man. Today's Sunday. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans go pray to the white man today. You're going to go give him your best. But I wanted to bring something out today. The Lord put the spirit on me to talk about the Sabbath, man. Today's not the Sabbath. For you Christians, y'all might think today's a Sabbath day. Today's the beginning of the week. If you didn't know that. Sunday's the first day of the week. Let's see what the Lord did on the first day. Let me bring that up. Let's start there. Let's start on the first day. Let's see what he did in Genesis, the first chapter. As soon as you open your Bible, the Lord was working. Okay? Hold on, let me see it. Let's start from the top. Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, Elohim created the heaven and earth, okay? Elohim, okay? Not the Most High. He created his son, and through his son, he created the elected Israel. They created everything that you see. This whole world, all of this, man. Elohim, okay? They created the heaven and the earth, okay? And the earth was without form and void. It was nothing. There was nothing here, okay? It was void. Nothing. Just darkness, nothing. And darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the spirit of Elohim moved upon the face of the waters. And Elohim said, let there be light, and there was light. And Elohim saw the light, and it was good. And Elohim divided the light from the darkness. And they were given instructions. The Heavenly Father gave them instructions. Here, this is how you do it. Let me show you how to do it, man. Okay? He was doing that. Who was he talking to? He was talking to the Israelites. But before they were Israel, they were just sons of God, man. Okay? The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Genesis 1:5. And Elohim called the light day, and the darkness he called night. In the evening and the morning were the first day. That's the first day. That's what he did on the first day. I just wanted to bring that up. The darkness and the light. Okay? On the first day, that's what he created, man. It's the morning, it's beautiful. Look at the sun, look at the light. Elohim, there's men that's walking around this wicked, polluted earth that created the light that you see today, that you get to enjoy today. Well, thank Elohim, well, Yahweh, for the instructions on how to create what you see. He gave that to certain spirits that are out here in the earth that are dwelling in these earthly vessels, okay? The Israelites, we created everything, okay? Everything that you see, the Lord is dealing with them, all right? But they're walking around and not, what are they not doing? They ain't keeping the Sabbath, man, okay? And I ain't been keeping the Sabbath. I'm gonna start with me, okay? Put my sacrifice up first before I talk to y'all, okay? Not that we can keep the Sabbath, you know. Right now it's from Monday to Tuesday. That's the Sabbath for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But the Sabbath switches, okay? Because you gotta look on the moon, all right? Not Friday sundown to Saturday sundown like these damn fucking whoever's pushing that, man. The Lord ain't wake you up from that, man. You don't know the difference. You don't know that. Come on, man. The Lord should have revealed that to you, man. That's why I wanted to say the Lord's not dealing with everybody, man. I used to keep the Sabbath from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. Then over time, the Lord showed me now it's deeper than that. He revealed his secrets to the servants, his prophets, man. Okay? Let me grab that. It's the book of Amos. It's a lot. I can't even think of the precept, man. Let me Google it. The secrets to the servants. The servants, the prophets. That's who he's dealing with. It is Amos 36. I don't know why I didn't see it. Amos 3. It's time telling me to start at 6. It's the book of Amos, chapter 3, and verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid. Yeah, this is a trumpet being blown right now, man. For you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the hopeful elect. I'm not talking to all of y'all. Some of y'all just fucking continue with your day. Go get put to death today, man. You're lucky to be alive today, I tell you that, though. I tell you, if you're alive in January 19, 2025, you better be thanking the Lord, man. Because he did something today, man. He did something ill. He did something terrible today, man. And I ain't found out what he did yet, man. Maybe it might be revealed tomorrow. But he did something terrible, man. Okay? Shall a trumpet be blown in the city? And the people not be afraid? Yeah, they're not afraid, man. They're not scared of the Lord. They don't think judgment's coming to their asses. These wicked sodomites, these wicked homosexuals, they think judgment's not coming to them. But it's coming. Lord ain't fucking with them, man. Okay? They might gentrify your cities. They might be all over here, but they're gonna die. The Lord wants them to be comfortable here in Babylon so he can put them to death. Okay? So shall a trumpet be blown in the city? If I'm not loud enough, you can't hear me. That's the trumpet being blown. Sodomites. They're going to be destroyed. Okay? And there be evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it. So when you hear the things that are happening on today, more specifically, keep your eyes open for what's going to happen today. I mean, the day kind of just started. Maybe he might do something later. Maybe I'm over, he might do something today. Okay? Maybe I thought it already happened. But something gonna happen, man. Today. Okay? I'm blowing the trumpet. Lord's will, you get the video, you understand the urgency, man. This is a PSA to the nation of Israel, man. Lord's not dealing with everybody, man. You fucking with somebody, he ain't in the spirit, cut him off. Get away from him. He's wicked, he's wrong, he ain't breaking shit right. Get the fuck away from me. Your spirit's telling you get away from him, get away from him. It's time to go. See you later, bye. Cut him off. Some of these people, man, they deserve death. Some of these people are the same spirits they were of the house of Saul, okay? They were fighting against the house of David. You need to get away from them. It's time, man. Lord's not dealing with everybody. He's only dealing with the elect in this time, like he was only dealing with Noah in his time. That's it. Everybody else, gone, dead, dust. Waiting to be burnt up. Amos 3:6, shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Yeah, you ain't afraid? You ain't afraid of the Lord? Well, guess what? He coming to see you, maybe today. Okay? It's a trumpet being blown in the city of Boston. The trumpet's being blown right now. You're welcome. Amos chapter 3, verse 6. Shall there be evil in a city and the Lord have not done it? Yeah, the Lord done it, man. Someone gets shot in a barber shop in Boston, Massachusetts. That was the Lord. Getting a lineup today. That might be your last lineup. Be careful. You ain't supposed to cut that, man. You're not supposed to follow the heathen. You're not the nation of Israel, you're a heathen, okay? And you're gonna go in captivity. You're gonna be put into slavery. You saw how the so-called Negroes were in slavery? Yeah, you other nations, y'all are going into slavery. You Chinese, you're East Indian, you're going into slavery to the nation of Israel. Yeah, the so-called black man, yeah, he's a Jew. He's the Israelite, he's the real one. And he's gonna put you in slavery for what you did to his people. It's only right, right? The book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Yeah, you ain't afraid, man. You think the Lord, you got 6,000 gods. Well, guess what? Our Lord is going to kick all of their asses, man. All of them. All of your gods, they're going to die. Your gods are going to die. This is the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord have not done it? Surely the Lord Yahweh, Yahweh is his name, man. It's not Jesus Christ. It's not a so-called white man. The white man's the devil. You didn't know that? He ain't killed a lot of y'all yet. He's the devil, man. He's the wicked. And he's still ruling. The so-called white man. Yeah, he's the devil, man. You didn't know that? You trust him though, huh? Well, you've been told now. Jake over there smoking a cigarette. You don't know you the temple? You don't know the Lord you defile the temple, the Lord gonna kill you? He don't know. He ain't hear it. No one told him. Book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? You ain't afraid? You ain't afraid of cancer? Huh? Nah, they ain't afraid of that, man. Fucking Jake, man. Kill them, Lord. Kill them all. Kill them all, Lord. Let them die. Okay? Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Lord Yahweh. Okay? That's his name. It's Hebrew. It means he exists. He's alive. Okay? It's the book of Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. Prophecy. Meaning to say before it happens. The Lord's gonna kill your ass. I just said it. And before it even happened. You're gonna die, Jake. You, across the street, stop smoking cigarettes. The Lord dwells within you. But they don't care. They don't care. They don't care, man. You could yell at Jake. You could fucking open rebuke. This is love. I'm trying to tell him, man. You think people care about him smoking a cigarette? Nobody care about him. They just walk by him. They don't say nothing to him, man. Nobody listening, man. I got 0 views right now, man. Not that I care about that, but just going to show you that shall a trumpet be blown in the city and not be afraid? No one's listening, man. Nobody's listening. And initially I wanted to start with this video to show you that the Lord's not dealing with everybody. And that the Lord's not, we gotta keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. We gotta acknowledge where we're going off. At some points, me specifically, I'm going off on the Sabbath, man. Okay? Me specifically, and the Water Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shafa, revealing that to me, man. Because I didn't just go off last Sabbath. As a matter of fact, I thought I kept the last Sabbath good. I thought I kept it holy to the best of my ability. Okay? But it starts, you know, you probably weren't keeping this, me personally probably weren't keeping the Sabbath months ago. Somewhere, I don't know. You know? I don't know, but the Lord put the Spirit on me, not only to correct myself first, but it's a lot of Israelites, man. They ain't keeping the Sabbath holy, man. He understands you got to work. He understands you got to eat. He understands all that. But what does the scripture say? 1 Samuel 15 and 22, man. Let me grab that. It's the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 15, and verse 22. And Samuel said, have the Lord Yahweh as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices. See, this is a sacrifice right now that I'm putting this video up, taking my time to acknowledge the Lord and his power, glorify his name down here in the earth. I want people to hear it, okay? I'm not doing it out of vainglory. I don't want glory. I don't even want people to watch my videos, honestly. I want the Lord to watch my videos and hope that he is respecting my sacrifice, that it's a pleasant incense to him, that it smells good. Like Esther, you know, when she smelled good before she went to the king. You want your sacrifice to be like that because you're like a woman to the Lord. You want to make sure that you have all the right incense on before you come out here and make a sacrifice. And you putting on incense is you being obedient, okay? That obedience is like putting incense on you, making you smell good spiritually, okay? And keeping the Sabbath is you spraying yourself, so to speak. Lord, will you understand? 1 Samuel 15 and 22. And Samuel said, have the Lord Yahweh as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices as in obeying the voice of the Lord. It's a question mark. You think he has delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices? More so obeying the voice of the Lord? He doesn't. Okay? Let me read that again. 1 Samuel 15 and 22. And Samuel said, have the Lord Yahweh as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices as in obeying the voice of the Lord. Yeah, you gotta obey the voice of the Lord. That smells good to him. He likes that. Okay? The Lord likes obedience, meaning you understand what he wants you to do. And then you walk in that, in obedience. 1 Samuel chapter 15 and verse 22. And Samuel said, have the Lord Yahweh as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices as in obeying the voice of the Lord. Let me get that in the NLT. Maybe the KJV ain't hitting right, man. I want to make sure the point is made. 1 Samuel 15 and 22 in the NLT. But Samuel replied, what is more pleasing to the Lord? Your burnt offerings and sacrifices or your obedience to his voice? What's more pleasing to him? Every day you're putting up a sacrifice. That's what he requires of his priests. That's what he requires of you. Every day you're putting up a sacrifice. Whether you don't have to be on the highways and hedges, man. You're putting a sacrifice up every single day. Okay? And it might not be in the name of the Lord. Whatever you're doing, make sure you're being obedient. Make sure when you're being obedient, that's a sacrifice unto the Lord. When you're disobedient, as soon as you be disobedient, guess what? He smells it. He smells you. Jake, wake up. 1 Samuel 15 and 22 in the NLT. But Samuel replied, what is more pleasing to the Lord? Your burnt offerings and sacrifices or your obedience to his voice? Is his voice coming through his prophets? He revealeth his secrets to his servants, the prophets. They're speaking. He's talking to you. He's talking to the Israelites. Okay? Listen! Obedience is better than sacrifice. So you coming out on the highways and hedges, you doing things that are disobedient to the Lord, your sacrifices ain't pleasing to the Lord, man. You want to make sure when you go out, whatever you do, you're thinking of the Lord and that you're applying his precepts, his knowledge to every step you take in this day, today. Okay? 1 Samuel 15 and 22 in the NLT, in the middle. Listen, obedience is better than sacrifice, and submission is better than offering the fat of rams. He don't care about these. He cares about the animals, Salakia. I don't mean to say, I don't want to misspeak. He does care about the animals. He loves the animals, man. He don't want you sacrificing, no. He don't care about that. He want you to obey. Okay? That's what he wants you to do. He wants you to follow the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. Okay? Let me read that in the KJV. 1 Samuel 15 and 22 in the KJV, the King James Version. And Samuel said, have the Lord Yahweh as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices as in obeying the voice of the Lord. Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams. So he don't care about you cutting up rams. Every day you cutting up a ram, man, spiritually. And he smells your sacrifice. Every day you making a sacrifice. If you a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American, guess what? You're the Israelites. And every day you're the Lord's priests, you're the Lord's prophets, and guess what? You putting up nasty sacrifices every day. Okay? These heathen, they're going to go into slavery for what they did to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Every other nation did something to them, and you're gonna pay for it. Thus saith the Lord. Okay? So you want to obey. You gotta obey. You want to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, okay? And brothers know these precepts, man. But some people don't, you know? Some people don't, man. Okay. Let me grab some Exodus. Let's go. I want to get into this, so let's get into it. Exodus 31 and 12. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak thou also unto the children of Israel, saying, verily my Sabbaths ye shall keep, for it is a sign between me and you throughout your generations, that ye may know that I am the Lord Yahweh, that doth sanctify you. It's between you and him, man, keeping the Sabbath. Acknowledging him, knowing that he is, man. By keeping the Sabbath, you understand that. You get it, okay? Exodus 31 and 14, ye shall keep the Sabbath, therefore, for it is holy unto you. Holy means separate, okay? The nation of Israel, they're separate, meaning they're not like these heathen. The heathen, they're wicked, man. They don't have, they're wicked, man, okay? They're just wicked. All their ways, all their foods. Exodus 31 and 14, ye shall keep the Sabbath, therefore, for it is holy unto you. Hold on, let me grab this word, Sabbath. I believe it means rest. But let's see. It says Shabbat, a day of atonement. Okay? Intermission, let me see what else it says. That's it? Oh no, let me see what that's the blue letter says. Sabbath. Let me see what Google says. A day of religious observance and abstinence from work kept by Jewish people from Friday evening to Saturday. That's a lie. A supposed annual midnight meeting of witches with the devil. Ooh, damn. Yeah, you think you observing the devil's fucking Sabbath, man. Look at the moon, man. Okay? A new moon is when the moon, you can't see this dark. Guess what? That's the beginning of the Sabbath. Okay? And whatever day that moon lands on is the Sabbath, man. And we got to keep it. We're in Babylon. We understand that. You know, it's hard to keep the Sabbath, but we have to strive. And like I said, I'm talking about myself first, man. I've been fucking up, man. Okay? I fucked up, man. I could be doing the Sabbath effortlessly. I don't gotta eat. Not eating, man, this food's defiled, man. You can take a day from that. Your body's constantly fighting every day. Everything you eat, everything you touch, it's defiling you, it's killing you, it's polluting you, okay? The Lord wants you to give your body rest so it can fight more, man. He got diseases in China right now, man. He got a lot of plagues. Keeping the Sabbath holy is gonna save you. It's not doing it just take a rest, man. No, it's to keep you holy, separated from diseases. Things like that. Exodus 31:14, ye shall keep the Sabbath, therefore, for it is holy unto you. Everyone that defileth it shall surely be put to death. Yeah, you're going to get surely put to death. This is in the Bible, okay? Exodus 31:14. Keep the Sabbath day holy, okay? And you know that by the moon, by the way. Speaking to these people in these cars, man. Yeah, I'm talking to y'all. The Lord got you walking by the sacrifice because y'all don't keep the Sabbath, man. Exodus 31:14, ye shall keep the Sabbath therefore, for it is holy unto you. Everyone that defileth it shall surely be put to death. For whosoever doeth any work therein, that soul shall be cut off from among his people. Yeah, you're going to be cut off from among your people, man. Okay? You want to keep the Sabbath day holy to the best of our abilities. Okay? I'm going to grab some more precepts, but I just want to get the point. Exodus 31:15. 6 days may work be done. So 6 days may work be done. Okay? You work. Today's the first day. Okay? Well, according to Esau, the Sabbath was actually tomorrow, Sunday, sundown to Tuesday sundown. Okay, right now. Matter of fact, let me share my app. I got an app called the Moon app. Okay, right now. Okay, and I want to show you. From Monday, sundown, the waning gibbous, okay? Download the app, okay? Exodus 31:15, 6 days may work be done, but in the seventh is the Sabbath of rest, holy to the Lord Yahweh. Whosoever doeth any work in the Sabbath day, he shall surely be put to death. That's what the Lord says, man. You're not supposed to work, but we're in Babylon. He understands that. I'm not telling you not to work or you're going to die. That's not what I'm telling you. Spiritually talking to the nation of Israel, that they got to observe the Sabbath day. They got to understand that the Lord ain't playing this year, man. This year is going to be horrible. Hopefully it's not for you. Maybe this year you don't die, you know. Maybe it's not for you, but the Lord's going to be doing a lot of judgments this year. He don't like a lot of people in this world. There's over 8 billion people on this earth today. Okay? Walking around, moving around, going to work, going to church. He don't like everybody down here, man. He wants to kill some people, man, to appease himself. He's long-suffering, but there's a point where he needs to get his work done. He's doing his work. Okay? How long can you be long-suffering, man? If you think something ain't gonna happen to you, man, if judgment ain't going out, then you know the Lord is not appeased. He wants judgment to go out. He wants it to go out. Okay? He's doing things. He's working right now. He's working just now. Look at that. Ambulance going down the street in Boston. Something's happening. Somebody needs help. Somebody called for an ambulance. Help him. He's not breathing. Help him. He can't see. He can't walk. He fell. He got shot. Got stabbed. He's overdosing. That's where these ambulances are going to help them, okay? That you don't want that to be you. So you want to keep the Sabbath day holy. There's a million ways to die. Exodus 31:16. Therefore, the children of Israel, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all are the real Israelites, okay? Not these small hats. Y'all, they stole your identity. They stole your land. They stole everything. Well, the Lord gave it to them according to Job 9:24. Exodus 31:16. Wherefore the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath to observe the Sabbath throughout their generations for a perpetual covenant. Let's look at this word perpetual.
Strong's H 5769.
Olam. It says long duration, antiquity, futurity. Let's look at this word futurity. Futurity. The future time. Forever. Ever, everlasting, evermore, perpetual, old, ancient world, ancient time, long time. Forever. Always. Continuous existence, perpetual. Everlasting, indefinite, or unending, future, eternity. That's how long you got to keep the Sabbath, man. It's forever, for all eternity. We're going to be keeping this Sabbath. The Lord requires it. Now, I don't know why the Lord got me talking about it. Maybe we ain't. As a nation, we're all one body, man. But as the, hopeful elect, they're all one body too. 2/3 of y'all are like a foreign entity. You guys are like, you ain't part of the body, man. You're an enemy. You're a foreigner. You're a foreigner to what I'm talking about. Let's go back to Exodus. Exodus 31:17. It is a sign between me and the children of Israel forever. For in 6 days the Lord Yahweh made heaven and earth. And on the 7th day he rested and was refreshed. And your body needs rest. The Lord's sending out a lot of plagues, a lot of judgment, a lot of pollution. Okay? It's all in the air. Everyone you come in contact with, they're polluted. And they're polluting you. Especially if they're talking to you, man. They casting off all types of shit, man. So many plagues going out. You want to be protected from these things. And the only way you can be protected from these things is by keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, okay? Let me finish this up. Exodus 31:18. And he gave unto Moses, when he had made an end of communing with him upon Mount Sinai, 2 tables of testimony, tables of stone, written with the finger of God, okay? He wrote it with the finger, okay? Meaning it's like he told you something, man. When a king or a lord of that power writes something, you better take heed to it. Just like Esau has these different decrees, how much more the Most High? His decree was sent out before Esau's decree, okay? And we need to follow it, okay? It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 23:3. It says, 6 days shall work be done, but the 7th day is a Sabbath of rest, a holy convocation. Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings. So you're not supposed to work, but the so-called white man Esau got you working hard to pay your taxes, to pay this fucking devil. when he stole all this land. He stole all this shit. He killed people, good people. They were really good. Hey, let me show this white man how to do this over here. Let me show you how to grow corn, you damn devil. Let me show you how to survive the winters, you fucking devil. And what did he do? Here's some smallpox blankets for you. That's what somebody that's wicked, that's what he would do to something that's good. Okay? And you gotta know this, because he's in rulership. He's the elite right now. He's elite right now, man. When you think about the elites in this time, you think about the so-called white man. It's the book of Numbers. 15 and 38. Speak unto the 37, Salakia. And the Lord Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the border of their garments throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue. Yeah, a ribbon of blue. This right here, if you don't see it, this is a ribbon of blue. These are fringes, okay? This is what the nation of Israel, this is what we do. This is supposed to remind you of something, okay? You see that? These are fringes. Wake up. Keep the commandments. It's the book of Numbers, chapter 15 and 37. And the Lord Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations, and that they put on the fringe, Salakia, put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue. And that's what you just saw, a ribbon of blue. But why, Lord? Why do you want us to do that? Numbers 15 and 39. And it shall be unto you for a fringe. Let's look at this word fringe. Let's look at this word fringe. Maybe there's some meat in there.
Strong's H, 6734. Seat Sith. Seat Sith.
See Sith. Fringe, tassel, lock. Okay? Let's see what the... That's it. That's it, man. That's it, man. Numbers 15 and 39. And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it, and remember all the commandments of the Lord Yahweh, and do them. Yeah, that's supposed to remind you. I'm not wearing this because it's fashionable, okay? I must look fashionable. Okay? It's to remind you to keep the commandments. Numbers 15 and 38. Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue. And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it, and remember all the commandments of the Lord Yahweh, and do them, and that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which ye use to go a-whoring, like a whore. You putting up sacrifices every day is what the point I'm trying to get to. You're doing it to a God that you idolize, that you love. That's who you worship, okay? Numbers 15 and 40, that ye may remember and do all my commandments and be holy unto your power. Your power. Power means God, okay? God means power, okay? Be holy, be separate towards your God. This God is the God of Israel. He's not the God of everybody, okay? I am the Lord, your God. Your, talking about the nation of Israel. I am the Lord, your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt. Egypt is in the middle, is in Africa. okay? He brought you out of there. He split the sea. He raised up Moses. He raised up Aaron. He told Moses, Aaron, tell that damn devil that I want you to come serve me. And what did he do? He made you go get your own straw, okay? He wanted you to do more work. He split the sea. He saved you. And this is the modern day Egypt. He's going to save us again. This is going to be an exodus out of Babylon, America again, okay? Numbers 15 and 41. I am the Lord, your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt. He didn't bring everybody out of the land of Egypt. He brought a specific people, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. He didn't bring all these heathen out of there. To be your God, yeah, he's your God, the God of Israel, okay? I am the Lord, your God. He's telling you specifically it's different for everybody else. They got different gods, okay? He's your God. Exodus chapter 20, in verse 8, 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. 6 days, there's 7 days in a week. Do all your work in 6 days. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord Yahweh made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested on the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord Yahweh blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. Let's look at the squirrel. Hallowed. He hallowed it. To consecrate. To consecrate. Let's look at this word consecrate. Make or declare sacred. Dedicate. Formally to a religious or divine purpose. Sanctify, dedicate. Okay, to consecrate, okay? Sanctify, prepare, dedicate, be hallowed, be holy, be sanctified, be separate. That's what it means, man. That's it. Exodus 20, go into the 10 Commandments, man. It's the book of Isaiah 66 in verse 23. And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith the Lord. And they shall go forth and look upon the... Oh, it's locked here. It's locked. That's it, man. Let me read it again. Isaiah 66 and 23, and it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith the Lord. Yeah, the new moon. That's the point of that scripture, man. The new moon, man. You have to acknowledge it. It's the beginning of the Sabbath. You don't have to come out here and make a video on the Sabbath to put up a sacrifice. Whatever you do every day when you wake up, that's your daily sacrifice. He wants to see what you're gonna do from the time you woke up this morning to the time that you go back to sleep. Where was your mind at? Who was it on? Who were you thinking about? Was it the Lord? Or was it somebody else? Was it an idol? All the shit that you see in this world is going to be destroyed by fire. If not by something else, he's going to destroy all of this shit. Fuck this place. Fuck Babylon. Okay? He's gonna destroy it all. It's the book of Genesis. Let's go back there. 1 in verse 14. And Elohim said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years. And that's what we're supposed to do. That's our knowledge. Look at the moon. Saturday goes into Saturnalia, a different god, man. Satan. Worship. You keeping his day holy? Look it up for yourself, man. Understand what you're doing. Every day you're putting up a sacrifice. Okay? Look up the word Saturday. Learn about Saturday. Learn about Saturn. Learn about Sat. Learn it all. Learn everything. Be not ignorant of a small thing or a large thing, man. It's the book of Ezekiel. Slovakia. 46 and 3. Likewise, the people of the land shall worship at the door of this gate before the Lord Yahweh in the Sabbaths and in the new moons. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to be doing, man. By you observing the Lord's Sabbath is you worshiping him, you being obedient. Okay? Every day you're putting up a sacrifice. The book of Amos, chapter 8, and verse 4. It says, hear this, O ye that swallow up the needy, even to make the poor of the land to fail, saying, when will the new moon be gone, that we may sell corn, and the Sabbath, that we may set forth wheat, making the ephah small and the shekel great, and falsifying the balances by deceit, that we may buy the poor for silver, and needy for a pair of shoes, yea, and sell the refuse of the wheat. Yeah, they want to work. They want to make money on a Sabbath day, man. But how can you make money when the Lord requires your soul? When the Lord requires you to get put to death? How can you make that money? How can you sell your corn? If you ain't acknowledging the Lord, if you don't understand he's the one who woke you up this morning, he's the one who gave you life. You don't understand these things, then you're going to die. Very simple. Okay? And we keep it to the best of our ability. Okay? Starting with me. I fucked up. I haven't been keeping the Sabbath holy. Okay? I'm putting up a sacrifice to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai that he forgive me. Okay? Exodus 35 and verse, I'll start at the top. And Moses gathered all the congregation of the children of Israel together and said unto them, these are the words which the Lord Yahweh have commanded, that ye should do them. 6 days shall work be done, but on the 7th day this shall be to you a holy day, a Sabbath of rest to the Lord Yahweh. Whosoever doeth work therein shall be put to death. Ye shall kindle no fire throughout your habitations upon the Sabbath day. Meaning you can't kindle a fire. You can't make a fire. Why would you kindle a fire? Well, you cook, right? You use the stove. Yeah, you're not supposed to do that on the Sabbath day. You got to keep it holy. Okay? These are some things there's so many things where we can mess up the Sabbath, but we want to make sure, you ain't got to cook. You got sundown, man. Sundown, that's it, man. Cook before the sundown. You can cook before the sundown. But between Monday sundown, as it is right now, to Tuesday sundown, as it is today. Now, you don't want to be cooking in that period. That belongs to the Lord. And he don't want you to just do it because he just wants you to do it so he can feel good about himself. It benefits you. You're being obedient. He's keeping you from the evils that are in this world that you don't know about. These plagues, these different things, man. Your body is designed in a specific way. There's only so much your body allowed you to endure. There's only so much that the Lord wants you to be here. Lord's will, we are a part of the number that's going to see the fall of Esau. Not everyone's going to see that, okay? A lot of them are going to be destroyed, all right? Lord's will, you understand the Lord's not dealing with everybody. Keep the Sabbath day holy, all right? Let's keep going. It's the book of 1 Maccabees. Chapter 2. In verse 31. Now when it was told the king's servants in the host that was at Jerusalem in the city of David, that certain men who had broken the king's commandment were gone down into the secret places in the wilderness. They pursued after them at a great number, and having overtaken them, they camped against them and made war against them on the Sabbath day. So it were people who were observing the Sabbath, okay, in Jerusalem during the Maccabean period, okay? That's what I'm getting into in this verse. And they said unto them, let that which ye have done hitherto suffice. Come forth and do according to the commandment of the king, and ye shall live. So the Greeks, Esau, Edom, okay, was telling Israelites, specifically from the southern kingdom, telling them, observe the commandments of the king, not the Lord, not Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, not the Bible. No, observe the commandments of the king. I believe it was Antiochus Epiphanes, okay? A damn wicked root, all right? Edomite, white man, okay? Going to black people. Jerusalem. Yeah, that was our land. We're them. We're the Israelites. He was telling them, don't observe your laws. Maybe they didn't understand 2 Kings, the 17th chapter. What happened to the heathen when they didn't observe the laws, when he was sending all these animals against them, lions. 1 Maccabees, chapter 2 and 32. They pursued after them in a great number, the Edomites, and having overtaken them, they camped against them and made war against them on the Sabbath day. So they were observing the Sabbath. They were keeping the Sabbath. Just like I'm trying to tell you to keep the Sabbath, that's what they were doing. And they said unto them, let that which ye have done hitherto suffice. Come forth and do according to the commandment of the king, and you shall live. Yeah, you've done enough. You left. We told you not to do it, but you left and you want to observe it. That's good enough, okay? Now come back and let's observe the commandment of the king. But they said, we will not come forth, neither will we do the king's commandment to profane the Sabbath day. And that's what Esau wants you to do. He wants you to profane the Sabbath day. He don't care about the laws of the Lord. 1 Maccabees 2 and 35. So when they gave them the battle with all speed, howbeit they answered them not, neither cast they a stone at them, nor stopped the places where they lay hid, but said, let us die, all in our innocency, being innocent, innocency. Okay? Heaven and earth will testify for us that ye put us to death wrongfully. And the white man don't got no problem putting you to death wrongfully. That's his heritage. That's him. So-called white man, man. He don't mind putting you to death wrongfully. Okay? That's why he's killing those Palestinians. He don't give a fuck about them. Get the fuck out of here. That's how he thinks. So-called white man. How do you think he got this land? How do you think he's allowed to walk down your streets? So-called white man, the criminal. He's a criminal, man. His ancestors, all of them, they're criminals. They're the wicked. Malachi 1 and 4, the Bible's talking about them, the so-called white man. First Maccabees chapter 2, verse 38. So they rose up against them in battle on the Sabbath, and they slew them with their wives and children and their cattle to the number of 1,000 people. So there was 1,000 people, man. And that's going into 1,000 is a perfect amount of people, man, that Esau put to death for keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay? Now when Mattathias and his friends understood hereof, they mourned for them right sore. And one of them said to another, if we all do as our brethren have done, and fight not for our lives and laws against the heathen, they will now quickly root us out of the earth. Yeah, you don't keep the commandments, you're gonna die, man. Okay? You're gonna die. The Lord ain't put these laws out there for nothing, man. That's your hedge of protection. Alrighty? First Maccabees chapter 2 and 41. At that time, therefore, they decreed, saying, whosoever shall come to make battle with us on the Sabbath day, we will fight against him. Neither will we die all, as our brethren that were murdered in the secret places. Yeah, Esau killed people for keeping the Sabbath, but you still got to keep it, man. They didn't want to go to war. Now they were being over righteous. And the point I'm trying to make is being over righteous, man. Nah, you can fight Esau on the Sabbath day, man. The Lord, he likes that. He don't mind that, man. You can put Esau to death on the Sabbath day. It's okay. I'm not telling you to go kill the so-called white man. I'm just saying, you don't want to be over righteous, okay? That's the point. We're in Babylon. Let me grab this in Baruch. Get the point, okay? You're in captivity. Baruch 3 and 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, yet we're locked up. We're in bondage to the so-called white man. Where thou hast scattered us, the Lord scattered us over here. He brought us from Israel, he brought us over here. Through Africa. We went to Africa. We're not from Africa. For a reproach and a curse, yet meaning they look down upon us. And the curses in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, that's what we're going through. We're going through the want of all things. We have to go to our enemy for all these things. Everything I got on from the foot all the way up is all from Esau. Okay? My fringes ain't even 100% cotton. They're like 99%. He had to defile it some way. When you look at the fringe, you can see what's in it. It's synthetic. He does that so you can be defiled. Your clothes got a vibration to it. A vibration of death. That's Esau. Baruch 3 and 8. And to be subject to payments. We're subject to payments. We have to pay our taxes. Okay? We got to pay who? Esau, the white man. Okay? Yahweh Shai said, whose inscription is on the money? That's who you know is in rulership. Look at your dollar bill. Look at your $5 bill. Look at the $10 bill, $20 bill, $50 bill, $100 bill. Look at your coins. Esau, the white man. That's his money. He's in rulership. His money is propagated throughout all the earth. Okay? Baruch 3 and 8. According to all the iniquities of our fathers, and we are our fathers, man, coming back in the reincarnation, and we got to pay for the sins we committed in past lives. Okay? That's us. We're the ones who walked through the Red Sea. We're the same spirits. We're the same spirits that stoned Stephen. We're the same spirits that stoned Yahweh Shai. We don't know who we are. There's no remembrance of the past life. Ecclesiastes, the first chapter, tells you about that, man. Okay? Ecclesiastes, man. King Solomon wrote that book. He's telling you something. He's talking to the nation of Israel. That's Yahweh Shai in the reincarnation. If you didn't know that, Lord's will, you understand. Baruch 3 and 8. Which departed from the Lord Our God. Okay? Yeah, we departed from the Lord our God. Why? How? By following the heathen, by following these heathen, man. Fuck these heathen, man. I'm tired of these heathen, man. When you have the understanding that they're just your servants, man, they're proud. Look at Elon, East Indian man. Look at him. A polluted vessel. He's disgusting. He rules over you. You're the lowest. You're the lowest. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and especially some of you Latinos, man. Fucking wake up, man. Y'all are the Israelites, man. Wake up. Especially you Puerto Ricans, man. Y'all are the head tribe. Get the fuck up, man. Go do some work today. Go make a video about what I'm saying, man. Talk about the Sabbath or something if you don't have any inspiration. Okay? Tell your people to wake the fuck up. All right? That's what I'm trying to do, man. Trying to wake you, everybody up, man. All these Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Proverbs 21:16 is taking place every single day, man. They're walking in the congregation of the dead. They need to wake the fuck up, man. All right? That's it, man. Baruch 3:8, we're still in this day in our captivity. So we can't keep the law, statutes, and commandments. We can keep it to the best of our ability, but we're still going to go off somewhere, somehow, man. That's the point of me bringing that up. Baruch 3:8. That's why I brought that scripture up. It's the book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 8 and 27. So when they had gathered their armor together and spoiled their enemies, they occupied themselves about the Sabbath, yielding exceeding praise and thanks to the Lord, who had preserved them unto that day, which was the beginning of mercy, distilling upon them. That's the Lord, man. Gave them mercy. Gave them spoils on that day. Okay? Showing you that, you know, you don't want to be over-righteous, long story short, man. You don't want to be over-righteous. Like the Maccabees, man. You don't want to be like them. They died, they were over-righteous. That's not the right spirit to be in, man. You in captivity. Now, they should have fought. Them fighting that day, if they didn't keep the Sabbath to put some of these people to death, some of these Edomites, man, hey, that would have made the battle lighter for the Israelites who weren't over-righteous, who were fighting for the law, statutes, and commandments, man. All right? That's our forefathers. That's what we had to do. We're the defense of the Lord. We're fighting for the Lord out here. We care about the Lord. These people don't care about the Lord, man. These people care about shit in this world, man. Stupid shit. Laws and fucking stupid shit. So many things they care about that don't mean anything. It's all gonna be burnt up. According to Peter. Got the Lord say He's gonna build His church upon. He said this shit's gonna be, all the elements shall be burnt with fervent heat. All this shit, man. I see it burning right now. When I walk, I imagine everything on fire. When I walk through certain areas, man. When I look at this place, I look at it, this is all a facade, man. These cars, these people, they're already dead. They don't even know it, man. Zombies, man. Don't be over-righteous, man. Meaning, you know, you're gonna fuck up. It's all good. I fuck up. I do observe the Sabbath. I do it to the best of my ability. I be fucking up a lot of times, but I try to do it the best I can. Okay. But like I said, I'm putting them sacrifice to how about Shimmy Shai, man. It's the book of Luke, chapter 14 and 1. And it came to pass, as he went into the house of one of the chief Pharisees to eat bread on the Sabbath day, that they watched him. And behold, there was a certain man before him which had dropsy. Let me look at this word, dropsy. Let me look at this word, dropsy. I got a couple more precepts in my mouth. Dropsy, old-fashioned or less technical term for edema, hydropause, buildup of fluid in the body's tissue. It's showing me a picture of some nasty shit like this. They got dropsy in the eye. I guess that's a form of dropsy. See how her eyes swelling up, if that's a man or a woman, I don't know. Buildup of fluid in the body. Edema, also spelled O-E-D-E-M-A, oedema, and also known as fluid retention. Dropsy or hydropsy is the buildup of fluid in the body's tissue, a type of swelling. Most commonly in the legs, arms are affected. Symptoms may include skin that feels tight, the area feeling heavy, and joint stiffness. Other symptoms depend on the underlying cause. That's what it is, man. So someone had that. Luke 14:3, and Yahushua answered, spake unto the lawyers and Pharisees, saying, is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath day? And they held their peace. And he took him and healed him and let him go. And answered them, saying, which of you shall have an ass or an ox fallen into a pit and will not straightway pull them out on the Sabbath day? And they could not answer him again to these things. So Yahushua was cutting them. Meaning, he understands, man. Showing you your ox fell in the ditch, of course you're gonna help him. That's your ox. How you gonna plow your field? How are you going to, that's your occupation. Okay? You gotta get him out of that ditch. Meaning, in this world, you gotta do things, man. You gotta pay bills. You gotta work, man. You gotta do things, man. You gotta pull your ox out of a ditch, man. You're in debt, you gotta work, man. That's your ox being in a ditch. Even on the Sabbath day, that don't mean the Esau ain't taxing your ass on your debts. So you gotta work. Another showing you have to you can't be over righteous because we're in captivity according to Baruch. Okay? Lord's will, you understand. We're ready. The book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 20. But pray that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. Yeah, so pray for that, man. That your flight, when it's time to leave this place and depart, be a pilgrim within the earth. Pray it don't happen to you in the winter, on the Sabbath day, when you're supposed to be resting. Pray for that day happen on a day when you're already kind of out and about. That the Lord already directed your steps and put you in a situation that's pleasing for you to escape the tribulations that he's going to have upon these cities. He might have you outside of the city where he's bringing the most destruction. Okay? You got to pray. Praying is a tool for the Israelites to pray to their God, man. That's part of having the armor. That's part of our warfare. All right? We're in a war, spiritual war, with the Edomites, with these heathen, the wicked. Spiritual warfare. Okay? And some of us are winning, some of us are losing. But glorifying the name of the Lord is a good indication that you specifically are winning that battle. You specifically slayed a lot of these demons that are out here. That's a mighty thing to do, okay? That's the house of David. That's what they were doing. Killing, stabbing, sending arrows to who? The enemies. All right? So pray. I'm gonna finish it over here. Numbers chapter 32 Numbers chapter 15 and 32. And while the children of Israel were in the wilderness, they found a man that gathered sticks on the Sabbath day, and that they found him gathering sticks, brought him unto Moses and Aaron, and unto all the congregation. And they put him inward, because it was not declared what should be done to him. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Moses, the man shall be surely put to death. Moment of silence for that man. He was picking up sticks, man. Picking up sticks on the Sabbath day, man. And the Lord told Moses, he shall surely be put to death, man. That's one thing you don't want to do on the Sabbath day is pick up a stick, man. I'll tell you that. But it's symbolic for what we do in this time. Working, eating, turning on the stove. That's you picking up a stick on the Sabbath day, man. The Lord don't like that spirit that man was in. That's why he put him to death. It wasn't the fact that he picked up a stick. It's the spirit behind it. He probably sold sticks. So he's probably gathering them up so he can sell them on the next day. That spirit, whatever that spirit is, the Lord don't like that spirit, man. That's something he despises, man. He hates that shit, man. It's the spirit that he was in. It wasn't the, you look at it carnally, dang, the Lord's just evil, right? It's not evil. He's righteous. The man probably did that multiple times. This dude almost got hit by a car, man. Fucking blue bikes. Numbers chapter 15 and 35. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Moses, the man shall be surely put to death, and the congregation shall stone him with stones without the camp. Oh. Stone him with stones. Oh. Damn. Yeah, bring him outside the camp and hit him with stones. That's the Lord, that's the Most High saying that. Told Moses that's what he wanted. That was righteous when the Lord does that. That's why they hate the Lord. They hate the Lord. They hate righteousness. Of course the wicked hate righteousness, man. And the Lord's the most merciful, man. And he had him get stoned to death. That's not good on his spiritual resume, man. Numbers 15 and 36. And all the congregation brought him without the camp and stoned him with stones. And he died, as the Lord commanded Moses. Put him to death. That's it. See you later. But I'm going to end it right there. Lord's will, that was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and bishops at Great Millstone. Shalom, Ababa Ball, Kwam Yasharala. Shalom, Kings.